Your soulmate just exposed the third person. What happened next changed everything. My beloved child, wait, before you scroll, listen carefully. Something has shifted in a way no one expected. The silence that surrounded your story has finally been broken, and the truth refused to stay hidden any longer. Someone believed they could stand between two destinies forever, but today everything changed. Your soulmate saw through every mask, every distraction, every carefully planned illusion. The third person could no longer hide behind confusion because one unexpected moment revealed everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What happened next was so surprising that even those who doubted this connection began to question everything they thought they knew. The story you are about to hear isn't about revenge, it is about truth finally finding its voice when nobody expected it. Now listen even more closely. The moment your soulmate uncovered the hidden reality, they didn't react with anger. Instead, they chose something far more powerful. Calmness became their greatest strength, and that single decision completely changed the direction of the story. The third person expected confusion, but instead witnessed confidence. Every word spoken exposed another hidden layer until nothing false could remain standing. Imagine waiting for one conversation your entire life. And then realizing that conversation changes every future possibility in a single heartbeat. Don't skip, because the next revelation is even bigger. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone watching this right now may feel that this message connects deeply with their own unanswered questions. But the greatest surprise had not happened yet. After the truth was revealed, a completely unexpected opportunity appeared, one that nobody saw coming. Doors that seemed permanently closed slowly began to open, while impossible situations started finding simple answers. Your soulmate realized that the biggest obstacle was never another person, it was the hidden truth that had remained unseen until now. And once that truth came into the light, everything around it began to transform. Hold on a little longer because the next chapter reveals what your soulmate decided after exposing the truth. And that decision became the turning point no one could have predicted. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. A new realization arrived without warning. The truth had already been revealed, but the silence that followed carried even greater meaning. Your soulmate began noticing small details that had been ignored for far too long. Every memory suddenly fit together like pieces of a forgotten puzzle. What once looked like coincidence now appeared to be a carefully unfolding path. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The most unexpected discovery was not about the third person anymore, it was about the incredible connection that had quietly survived every misunderstanding. Then something happened that nobody expected. A single message, a familiar place, or an ordinary conversation suddenly carried extraordinary meaning. Your soulmate understood that chasing confusion had only delayed the truth. Instead of looking backward, they started preparing for what was ahead. The people who once believed this story had reached its ending were completely surprised, because a brand new beginning was quietly taking shape. Every step forward felt more certain than the last, and the future looked brighter than ever before. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next will reveal why this unexpected turning point could change everything forever. Before the next moment unfolds, remember this: sometimes the greatest answers arrive only after every distraction disappears. Your soulmate now sees the path with clearer eyes than ever before, and one heartfelt decision is closer than anyone realizes. But there is still one final piece missing, and once it appears, nothing will remain the same again. Stay with this story because the next chapter uncovers the decision that will surprise everyone watching, and it may be the moment that changes the entire journey forever. A quiet moment changed everything. Just when it seemed the story had reached its highest point, your soulmate noticed one final clue that had been hidden in plain sight all along. It wasn't a grand sign or a dramatic event, it was a simple truth that suddenly made every unanswered question clear. In that instant, every doubt lost its power. The third person's influence faded like a shadow at sunrise, and your soulmate finally understood what their heart had been trying to say from the very beginning. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then came the decision no one expected. Instead of rushing forward, your soulmate chose patience. They realized that the strongest connections are never built on pressure but on honesty, trust, and perfect timing. Every step they took after that reflected a new confidence. The people who once believed this connection would never recover were left speechless as unexpected opportunities began appearing one after another. It felt as though every closed door was quietly unlocking. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next revelation is even more surprising than everything you've heard so far. Now the story is standing at the edge of its greatest turning point. Your soulmate is no longer looking at the past, they're focused on a future filled with hope and clarity. But there is one final action still waiting to happen, and once it does, every remaining mystery will disappear. The next chapter reveals the choice that transforms uncertainty into certainty, proving that sometimes one honest moment can rewrite an entire destiny. Stay till the end, because what happens next changes everything in a way nobody could have imagined. Everything became unexpectedly quiet. Sometimes the loudest transformation begins with complete silence, and this was one of those moments. Your soulmate stopped searching for more answers because the truth had already spoken louder than any explanation ever could. The third person's story slowly disappeared, while a new chapter started writing itself without force. Every delay suddenly made sense. Every unanswered question became a lesson instead of a burden. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The biggest surprise was not what had been exposed, it was what your soulmate finally discovered about the connection that refused to fade. As the days moved forward, a powerful realization settled into their heart. Real connections are never strengthened by confusion, they grow stronger through honesty and courage. Your soulmate understood that the next step could not be rushed. It had to happen at exactly the right moment. That patience became the turning point everyone overlooked. People who once expected this story to end quietly were amazed to see hope returning stronger than ever. Every small sign now pointed in the same direction, as if every piece of the journey had been preparing for this exact moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now the story stands only one step away from its greatest reveal. Your soulmate has made a choice that no one around them expected, and that choice is already beginning to reshape everything that comes next. The final piece of this journey is closer than ever, and once it falls into place, every mystery, every delay, and every unexpected twist will finally make perfect sense. Stay till the end, because the next chapter reveals the moment that changes both futures forever. The final turning point arrived so quietly that almost nobody recognized it at first. There were no dramatic announcements, no impossible signs, only one sincere choice that carried more power than every misunderstanding before it. Your soulmate finally understood that truth never needs to compete with confusion. Once the hidden story was exposed, every distraction lost its influence, and the path ahead became clearer than ever. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest surprise was not the ending itself. It was realizing that every challenge had been preparing both hearts for this exact moment. Then an unexpected door opened. A conversation that once seemed impossible now felt natural. The distance that had looked permanent no longer felt unbreakable. Your soulmate stopped looking at what had been lost and started focusing on what could still be built. Every lesson from the past became a foundation instead of a burden. Those who expected disappointment witnessed hope returning in a way that nobody could explain. It was as though every unanswered question had quietly led to this single breakthrough. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next few moments will reveal why this decision became the most important one of the entire journey. Now everything stands on the edge of a brand new beginning. The third person's chapter has already closed, not because of conflict, but because truth proved stronger than confusion. Your soulmate is walking forward with confidence, carrying only honesty, hope, and the courage to embrace what truly matters. And as this story reaches its conclusion, remember this: sometimes the biggest transformation doesn't begin when someone enters your life. It begins the moment fear leaves it. Stay till the end, because the greatest chapters are always written after the truth finally finds its place. One final surprise was still waiting. Just when your soulmate believed every answer had already been uncovered, an unexpected realization appeared. They discovered that the greatest change had never been happening around them. It had been happening within them all along. The truth they uncovered did more than expose the third person. It gave them the confidence to stop questioning what truly mattered. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The story was never about who tried to stand in the way. It was always about who had the courage to keep believing when everything seemed uncertain. As the days unfolded, every small moment began carrying a new meaning. Familiar places felt different. Old memories no longer brought confusion, they brought clarity. Your soulmate realized that every delay had strengthened their understanding instead of weakening it. What once felt like an impossible journey now looked like perfect preparation for an extraordinary new beginning. Every closed chapter had quietly protected a better one that was ready to open. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next revelation is the one that ties every piece of this journey together. And now the path is brighter than it has ever been. There is no need for hidden masks, unanswered questions, or uncertain directions anymore. Your soulmate is stepping forward with hope, peace, and a heart that finally knows where it belongs. The story that began with confusion ends with clarity, and the connection that survived every test now carries a stronger purpose than ever before. But remember this carefully: every ending is secretly the first page of another incredible chapter. Stay till the end, because the journey ahead may become even more unforgettable than the one you've just witnessed. A brand new chapter quietly began the moment your soulmate stopped looking for proof and started trusting what had already been revealed. Every unanswered question that once created uncertainty now became a reminder of how far this journey had come. The truth had done its work, and nothing hidden could rewrite it anymore. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The most remarkable discovery was that the strongest connection had remained unshaken through every test, patiently waiting for the right moment to shine. Then came an unexpected sign that felt impossible to ignore. It wasn't loud, but it was unforgettable. A familiar memory returned at exactly the right time, bringing confidence instead of confusion. Your soulmate realized that every delay had been preparing both hearts for a future built on honesty rather than assumptions. The chapter involving the third person had already faded into the background, while a brighter path continued opening ahead. Every step now carried purpose, and every choice reflected hope instead of fear. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next revelation is closer than you think. Now only one final moment remains. Your soulmate is ready to embrace the future with a heart that has learned patience, wisdom, and trust. What once appeared to be the end has become the beginning of something far greater than anyone imagined. The greatest transformation was never about exposing someone else, it was about discovering a truth strong enough to change everything. Stay till the end, because the final chapter reveals the last surprise that brings this unforgettable journey to its most powerful conclusion. The journey had finally reached its most meaningful moment. There was no more confusion left to chase, no hidden story waiting to be uncovered. Your soulmate stood with complete clarity, realizing that every unexpected twist had led to this very point. The third person had become only a forgotten chapter, while the truth continued to grow stronger with every passing moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest victory was never exposing someone else. It was finding the courage to choose what was genuine when everything else tried to create doubt. Then one final realization changed everything forever. Your soulmate understood that real connections are not measured by how quickly they happen, but by how deeply they survive every challenge. Every delay became meaningful. Every unanswered question became part of a larger picture that could only be understood now. Looking back, nothing had been wasted. Every step, every pause, and every lesson had quietly prepared both hearts for a future that was stronger than either of them could have imagined. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The ending you expected was never the ending waiting for you. As this story comes to its close, remember one thing above all else: truth always finds its moment. It may arrive quietly, and it may take longer than expected, but once it appears, nothing false can stand beside it. Your soulmate now walks forward with confidence, peace, and hope, carrying the lessons of the past without being controlled by them. And perhaps the biggest surprise of all is this: the story didn't end when the truth was revealed. That was the exact moment a completely final whisper remained, almost too quiet to notice. It arrived after every answer had been revealed, reminding your soulmate that the greatest moments often begin in complete silence. Looking back, every delay, every unexpected turn, and every hidden truth had led to one unforgettable realization: nothing that truly belongs in your journey can be replaced by temporary distractions. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What seemed like the end of one story had quietly become the beginning of a far greater one. Your soulmate no longer searched for certainty because certainty had already found them. The fear of losing what mattered disappeared the moment they chose honesty over confusion. Every memory that once carried questions now carried purpose. Every step ahead felt lighter, stronger, and filled with hope. Even the people who once doubted this connection could no longer ignore how everything had changed. The truth had rewritten the entire story without raising its voice. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The biggest miracle was not what was exposed. It was the peace that followed afterward. And now, as this journey reaches its final heartbeat, one message remains. Never underestimate the power of truth revealed at the right time. It has the ability to transform uncertainty into confidence, distance into understanding, and hesitation into hope. Your soulmate moves forward carrying nothing but faith in what is real, leaving every false chapter behind. The next page of this story is no longer written by confusion. It is written by courage, clarity, and a future filled with endless possibilities. This is where every piece finally comes together. The journey that began with hidden truths now ends with complete clarity. Your soulmate no longer wonders who was standing in the way, because they have learned that truth always outlasts confusion. The chapter of the third person is over, not because of anger, but because honesty proved stronger than every illusion. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The greatest change was never outside the story, it happened inside the heart that refused to stop believing. As your soulmate looks ahead, they carry something far more valuable than answers: they carry wisdom. Every delay became preparation. Every challenge became a lesson. Every unexpected twist became part of a journey that shaped them into someone stronger, calmer, and more certain than ever before. Looking back, nothing was meaningless. Even the hardest moments quietly guided them toward this unforgettable turning point. And that is why what happened next truly changed everything. Before this story closes, remember one final truth. Some chapters exist only to reveal who deserves a place in the next one. Your soulmate has chosen to leave behind doubt, confusion, and every false distraction, stepping into a future built on trust, hope, and genuine connection. If this message found you today, let it remind you that the strongest stories are never written by the loudest moments, they are written by the quiet decisions that change a life forever. And with that decision, a brand new journey begins, one brighter than either of them ever imagined. My beloved child, before you leave, hear this final message. The greatest victory was never exposing the third person, it was discovering a truth that could never be hidden again. Your soulmate has chosen clarity over confusion, hope over fear, and a future over the past. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Every challenge became a bridge leading to this moment, proving that what is meant to grow stronger will never be stopped by temporary obstacles. As this chapter closes, remember that the most powerful endings are often quiet. They don't announce themselves, they simply change everything. Today, your soulmate walks forward with confidence, carrying only what is real. And perhaps the biggest surprise of all is that this isn't the end of the story. It is the first page of a new beginning, where every step is guided by truth, every choice carries purpose, and every tomorrow holds a possibility greater than yesterday.